Little Red and the Lonely Wolf. Once upon a time, in a cozy cottage at the edge of the forest, lived a brave little girl named Ruby, though she was known far and wide as Little Red. Why? Because she always wore her red hooded cape wherever she went. It was cozy and soft, her favorite thing in the whole wide world. One morning, Mama packed a basket of freshly baked muffins. They were warm, sweet, and smelled of vanilla and cinnamon. "Little Red, please deliver these muffins to Grandma," Mama said with a smile. "They're fresh from the oven, specially baked for her birthday." As Little Red slipped on her yellow boots, Mama leaned in and gently fastened her cape. "The forest is a wondrous place," Mama said softly, "but it can be dangerous too. Stay on the path and beware of cunning wolves. They are not what they seem." Little Red nodded, holding the basket close. "Don't worry, Mama. I'll stay on the path. I'll be fast. I'll be careful. I'll be brave." And off she skipped into the forest, humming a sweet tune. The forest welcomed Little Red with sun-dappled paths and the scent of pine needles. Birds chirped overhead. Squirrels scampered through the branches, and wild flowers swayed gently in the breeze. But the deeper Little Red wandered, the quieter it grew. She paused, listening to the fading sounds of the forest. A twig cracked behind her. Leaves shuffled in the bushes. Little Red clutched her basket a little tighter. Then, from behind a crooked old tree, stepped a wolf. He had silver-gray fur, big amber eyes, and a blue scarf tied neatly around his neck. "Hello," the wolf said gently. His voice was soft, almost polite. "Are those muffins I smell?" "They're for my grandma," she said cautiously, stepping back. "Ah," said the wolf, shifting his paws. "That's nice. She must be lucky to have a visitor." Little Red inched toward the path. "She lives just beyond the river, past the old hollow tree." The wolf's ears twitched. "The little cottage with ivy growing on the walls?" She hesitated. "Yes, that's the one. The garden has beautiful wildflowers, especially in spring," the wolf added quickly. But Mama's words echoed in her ears. "Beware of cunning wolves. They are not what they seem." I have to go," Little Red said quickly, and turned to hurry down the path. The wolf watched her go with a quiet sigh, then turned back toward the trees. He glanced toward the river path, the one with fewer twists and turns, a shortcut. Without a sound, he trotted down the river path. Behind him, the forest fell silent once more. Little Red finally arrived at Grandma's cottage. Cozy and crooked, with ivy climbing the stone walls and smoke curling from the chimney. "Grandma," she called, knocking twice on the wooden door. The door creaked open, and standing in the middle of the kitchen was the wolf. Little Red's heart thumped like a drum. Her fingers gripped the basket tight. She stared, stunned. How had he gotten here first? "Grandma," she cried, "the cunning wolf, he's inside!" The wolf's ears drooped, his eyes wide with worry, as if her words had stung. From her favorite chair near the fireplace, Grandma looked up over her round glasses, calm as ever. "Oh, hello, dear," she said. "No need to shout. He's just having tea." "Tea?" Little Red stepped inside slowly, not taking her eyes off the wolf. He stood perfectly still, paws folded, tail low, eyes full of quiet worry. "He didn't follow you," Grandma said, pouring tea into a cup. "He took the river path, the shortcut to my cottage." Little Red blinked. "But why would he come here?" "He's visited me before," Grandma said. "Always brings me wildflowers when I'm not feeling well." She pointed to a small vase on the table, lavender, daisies, and buttercups. The wolf finally spoke. "I didn't mean to frighten you." Little Red looked at him closely. His scarf was crooked, his ears were drooping, and his amber eyes weren't sly or cunning, just kind. "I thought you were trying to trick me," she said softly. He shook his head. "That's all right," he said. "Most people see a cunning wolf and turn away before they even get to know the real me." "Well, I'm sorry for judging you," she said, smiling gently. The wolf's ears perked up. For the first time in a long while, he felt like he wasn't alone. Grandma clapped her hands. "All right then, it's muffin time." She laid out 3 cups, 3 plates, and the warm basket of muffins. They sat together around the kitchen table, Little Red, Grandma, and the lonely wolf who wasn't so lonely anymore. From that day on, Little Red didn't just walk through the forest alone. She explored it with a new friend beside her and a heart wide open.